If you build it, they will come. How often have we heard that from Field of Dreams? Well, guess what? When it comes to internet video, it's just not true. If you spend all of your time creating your video and you never promote it, you literally could have 0 views on some of your videos. What good is it? You haven't communicated if no one's watching you. You've got to spend some time promoting this. Now, if you are in-house corporate communications for a large corporation, that's going to be pretty simple. You send an email to the 200,000 employees in your company, and hey, you're going to have a lot of views. But if you work for a small company, you're a subject matter expert or an aspiring pundit, you don't have a built-in audience. You don't have that many customers or colleagues or clients or employees. So you're going to have to spend some time promoting. Now, there are a gazillion other experts out there on search engine optimization and all the standard promotion. I'm not going to try to rehash that, but I would say the basics are make sure any video you do, you then post it on your Facebook page, on your LinkedIn profile, tweet it. And with YouTube, there's a simple checkbox. You can make it standard default to automatically send any video you do to Twitter and to Facebook. You should send it to clients, customers, friends who you think are particularly interested. If you're commenting on something in breaking news, let's say you are an aspiring legal pundit, you're an attorney, legal pundit, and the Supreme Court has just made a controversial decision, you do a video analyzing it, don't just send it out, then send it to TV bookers, producers at CNN and True TV, and your local judicial reporter at your own newspaper. Send it to the favorite websites of yours who follow that sort of legal issue. Be aggressive. So create your own email newsletter to send it out, and also put it out anywhere and everywhere. Send it to people. Now, I've talked about YouTube. YouTube is still, for most people, most of the time, the best place to put your video beyond your own website, because there are simply more viewers on YouTube than any other place. So I personally distribute my video on about 100 different websites. And if you go to tjwalker.com and click on the About Us section, you can see a list of all 100. But the vast, vast majority of my audience still comes to me through YouTube. And it could be 2, 3, 5, 10,000 views a day come just from YouTube. So don't make the mistake of creating the video, just putting it on your own blog. Now, you've got to make choices with your time allocation. I do 10 to 20 videos a day, so I typically only put those videos on my website, on YouTube, and a couple of syndicates that then push it to other sites. But if I were only doing 1 or 2 videos a week, I would have a different strategy. I would put it on Daily Motion, Blip. There are, again, hundreds and hundreds of video file sharing sites. You can get a list of a lot of them at tjwalker.com. But remember, it's not about having just great content. You have to promote it. People say, well, I'm on YouTube and it has billions of views a day. That's true. But what would you say if I told you 20 years ago I had an audio radio network of sorts that was accessible by 1 billion people around the world, my radio network? Would that sound impressive? Well, guess what? All I'm talking about was my answering machine at home. Anyone could have called in, listened to my message on my answering machine. It was, in fact, available to 1 billion people around the world who have phones. But on any given day, nobody called. So at some point, your access, your distribution doesn't matter if it's not actually promoted and you're getting people to watch your video. So don't make the mistake of spending all of your time creating the video. You've got to spend some time promoting it, because ultimately you do want an audience.